and welcome to today's video. So, doing it again, more watercolor. I don't know how many watercolor videos I have already, but I like doing them, so yeah, let's get into it. As usual, I'm starting off by lightly sketching down what I want to draw so that we won't mess it up too badly later on. Let's just continue that. We've got a little foresty thing in the background, bigger trees in the front. It's gonna be Christmassy. And I hit my paints because I'm not good at not hitting them. And we're lightly erasing, so now you can't see anything. So we're gonna start off with the sky, and I have not wet the canvas yet, and you're gonna see why that wasn't the best idea in a second. It's because the paint wasn't, I don't know how to describe it. I can't move the paint as far when the canvas isn't wet, and if it dries, we'll get streaks, and we don't really want that. So I'm kind of just trying my best. I did end up spraying it, as you probably saw. I also wasn't sure how well I was going to be able to just outline the trees. So I'm just trying to make it thicker without drying it, and I wanted there to be some sort of gradient. So we've got the purple, because I find that that works well with the blue. Just trying to blend it all so it's not too splotchy. Trying to, just adding more blues. I wanted the top to be a little darker, so I'm bringing the purple down as best as I can, at least. Blending it. And then I'm going in with the black, just very, very gently. And I'm going to blend that down into the purple. Now I am satisfied with the sky for the most part. Coming up in a second, I had a little accident with the camera, and it kind of just stopped recording, and I didn't notice until a little later on. So you're gonna miss the part where I do the ground and the first tree. So yeah, there we go. I've started with the ground's done, the first tree is done. I'm adding the second one now. We're just gonna go for it. That's what I decided to, instead of scrapping it, because I didn't really feel like doing that. I was gonna finish the painting no matter what. So I'm kind of just trying to paint with the green watercolor and dry it at the same time. That way we can create a texture on the trees. That's what I did with the first one. I'm trying to make this big tree, it's gonna be in the front, so I need to match it with the trees behind it. And then it was bothering me how it was tilting, so I kept on bringing it out further and further on the right side. So yeah, just trying to dry and create texture. I also want the one in the front to be the biggest, the most like wow out there sort of thing. Oops. The darkest one, I guess, as well. yeah, it's just gonna keep on going. And now we're going in with the forest sort of thing. I think that's what I'm doing now. Yep. I wanted it to be like the smallest and like furthest away towards the left. So I'm trying to make it as thin as possible there, and it slowly gets bigger to the right as it gets closer to the other hill. I also wanted there to be a slight texture to it, so I'm trying my best to like turn the paintbrush sideways to create texture that way. And once again, I'm doing the thing where I dry and paint at the same time. And now I'm trying to add a star or a starlight-like feature to the top of this tree. So I'm trying to erase some of the paint because I'm able to do that somehow. Just with water and the color itself, I guess. But then it was going too far down, so I had to cover it back up. So I'm just adding little wispy things in the sky. I wasn't really too sure how I wanted it to look, but then when I got the second one down, I realized it was just copying the first one. So I kind of fixed that. My original plan was to do these when I did the sky, but I kind of forgot about them once I finished with that. Because I wanted them to be lighter than the sky itself. But it was too late to do that, so they had to be darker. That's okay. I still got them in. I still added a detail to the sky. So yeah, and I'm just doing that second one now. It could be the wind, or it could just be something in the sky. A cloud, maybe? So it's up to you what that is, whatever it is. Yeah, now I'm going in and just making the hill a little darker because it blended into the background ground. So yeah, I just want that part to be the slightest bit darker. So that's what I'm going in and doing. Trying to make it the regular blue even more translucent by spraying water into it and mixing that up. Because in a second I'm going to go over the sky again. But I don't want the sky to be too dark, but I wanted it to be a little bit darker. So I was trying to go in and do that. Yeah, that's pretty much all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to watch one of my other videos It's very appreciated. And once again, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.